Welcome to Council Action. My name is Elizabeth Couts. I'm the mayor of the city of Burnsville. Council Action is a summary of the council's meeting on Tuesday, June 5th. The meeting was called to order at 6:30 p.m. at Burnsville City Hall, 100 Civic Center Parkway. We begin our meetings with a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. We then move on to our announcements and proclamations, and we also had some awards to present for I Love Burnsville Week. Our upcoming meetings are scheduled for Tuesday, June 19th at 6:30 p.m. and Tuesday, July 3rd at 6:30 p.m. These are our council meetings. We have a special work session scheduled for Tuesday, June 26th at 6:30 p.m. and a work session that's scheduled for Tuesday, July 10th at 6:30 p.m. And at the meeting, we also had a very first for Burnsville, a proclamation for Mr. Michael W. Kaufman. Please tune into the City Council meeting and hear the proclamation for this outstanding young man who has achieved excellence in academics and who was awarded a Churchill Scholarship and as well as a National Science Foundation Scholarship for his PhD at Harvard. I invite you to please tune into the City Council meeting and see the award of this first achievement of excellence for Michael W. Kaufman. And it's the first in the city of Burnsville. We have never had a citizen who has achieved this kind of high honor in scholastics. So we are very proud of Michael. He is a great inspiration to all of us. And watch this young man. He is going to make a difference in the life of humanity. We then move on to I Love Burnsville Week, third grade essay winners. And the essay winners for our third graders were, third place was to Sylvia Larson from Sky Oaks, Mrs. Black's class. And we also had Sylvia, then Kathy Dow from Sioux Trail is the second place winner, Mrs. Ingdahl's class. And our third place winner, first place winner is Allison Erickson, Sioux Trail, Mrs. Ingdahl's class. These essays, for our third graders, we invite third graders from all over our elementary schools within the border of Burnsville to submit a one-page essay completing the sentence, I love Burnsville because. And we partnered with U.S. Federal Credit Union, who presented the checks. Each recipient, each winner, third, second, and first place winner, all received a $50 check personally. And then the teacher for the classroom received a $50 check presented by Mr. Bill Raker, CEO and chairman for the U.S. Federal Credit Union. So we thank U.S. Federal Credit Union for partnering with us, and this is a great way for us to recognize the talents of our youth in the third grade level. And so I Love Burnsville Week was kicked off, and these were the recipients of the winners of the I Love Burnsville Week essay contest. We then move on to citizens' comments, and we had 3 citizens appear before the City Council to talk to us about the new chapter in Dakota County's Historical Society, and it's the Burnsville Historical Society. Mr. Len Nachman spoke, Mr. Roberts from the Dakota County Historical Society, and Mr. Jurdy and Mr. Denzik, who are all working together for this new effort for the Historical Society in Burnsville. Please tune in to the City Council meeting and hear about Mr. Kaufman, the 3 recipients who read their essays at the council meeting, and also the new Historical Society announcement in Burnsville. We then move on to additions to the final agenda, and this is for emergency items only, and there were no emergency items to come before the City Council. We then move on to the consent agenda. And the first item on the consent agenda, we approved all of the minutes of our past meetings. Item B on the consent agenda, we approved all of the claims listing, and we also approved the reallocation of community development block grant funds. We approved the community festival application for the International Festival of Burnsville. And we approve the change in operating managers and corporate officers for the liquor license holders. And this item was continued. Item F was continued, and it was to consider approval of the First Amendment to the Joint Powers Agreement with Dakota County regarding the pharmaceutical drug disposal program. That will appear in the next City Council consent agenda item. So there was still some work to be done with that, and so that item is being continued to the next meeting. Item G, we renewed and approved the Apple Valley, Burnsville, Lakeville, and Egan Fire Training Facility Joint Powers Agreement. We approved the Joint Powers Agreement with Dakota County to maintain a common geographic information system, road names, and address database. We approved the renewal of the Community Development Software Maintenance from CRW Systems, Inc. We approved an application for JPT Industries, Inc. for a planned unit development amendment to allow exterior changes to the existing building located at 14141 Aldridge Avenue. This is and we approve the findings of fact, the ordinance, and the planned unit development amendment. This is going to be the new Best Buy location. We also approved the ordinance amending Title 3, Chapter 20 regarding transient merchants. And we approved the resolution for the agreement with MnDOT to allow MnDOT to act as the city's agent in accepting federal aid regarding the Safe Route to School grant for Sioux Trail Elementary. This is a great partnership between the city and Sioux Trail in getting this grant so that our children can walk safely to school. We also approved the authorization of the project and approved plans and specifications and ordered the advertisement for bid for the Safe Route to School for Sioux Trail Elementary's improvement. So this is approving the bids. We approved the public improvement and special assessment agreements with Burnsville Sanitary Landfill, Inc. for the railroad crossing at Washburn Avenue. And we approved the public improvement and special assessment agreement with Kramer Mining and Materials for the railroad crossing at Washburn Avenue. This was a great collaboration between these two businesses, the city and the railroad, for us to make this happen so that that crossing at Washburn can be opened. We approved the resolution and ordered the preparation of preliminary report for the 2013 street reconstruction, street rehabilitation, 2013 park bituminous improvement, and the street repair of water main and contract patching. These are some of the maintenance items that we have to do every year, and all of that was approved. We also approved ordering the preparation of plans and specifications for the 2012 Stores Hydrant Improvement Project. And you've been hearing about this for the last couple of years, and now we're beginning all of the improvement of that project. We had a test, and now we know the results of that, and now that work is continuing. And we approved the city manager's letter of understanding for 2012. And that was the end of the consent agenda. Please tune into the city council meeting and hear about the items that were pulled from the consent agenda for a separate discussion and vote. And these were all items that just needed to be elevated, like it's being elevated here on council action. But there was some discussion and some comments made. So it would be useful for you to do that, or else stream it on www.burnsville.org. We now move on to the regular agenda. The first item on the regular agenda is a public hearing. And this is to consider approval of Sunday on-sale liquor license for Burnsville Restaurant Group that's doing business as Ale House located at 3809 Highway 13. This is the business that's on the border of Burnsville and Savage. And that item was presented. I opened the public hearing. No one appeared before the City Council to speak to the item. And I closed the public hearing, and the item was approved. The next item was also a public hearing, and this was to consider approval of an Sunday on-sale liquor license for Steak America, Inc., doing business as Steak America, located at 2400 Cliff Road. This is the old Denny's building, then it was Asian Buffet, and now it's going to be Steak America. This item was presented. I opened the public hearing. No one spoke to the item, closed the public hearing, and the item was approved. The next item was also a public hearing, and this is to consider renewal of off-sale, on-sale, Sunday on-sale wine, 3.2% on sale and 3.2% off sale liquor license. This is something we do every year. This item was presented. I opened the public hearing. No one spoke to the items, and the item was approved. This item was to consider approval of a Black Dog Power Plant Road Access Improvement Assessment and Development Agreement. And this was a Public Safety Memorandum of Understanding and Building a Fire Code Memorandum of Understanding with Xcel Energy. Mr. Albrecht came before us and introduced the item and requested that the item be continued because Xcel had some work that still needed to be done. That item was voted to be continued, and now that will appear before us at a future council meeting. The next item was to approve the application for Burnsville Surgical Properties, LLC, for a plan unit development amendment for a 35,200 square foot expansion to the existing surgical center that's located at 1,140th Street. We were asked to consider the findings of fact, the ordinance, and a plan unit development amendment. The item was presented. There was one amendment to the conditions, and that was to put some more trees for screening. And that item passed with the amendments to the one condition for more trees for screening the property to the residential neighbors on the north side. And then the 10th item was the appointments of members to our board and commissions. And we had appointments to make for Economic Development Commission, Mr. Ken Slipka, for a regular member, term ending 6 June of 2015. Roger Kleppe, alternate member, term ending June 2015. And Chris John, alternate member, term ending June 2015. We move on to the Burnsville Performing Arts Center Commission, and that is Kathy Cleveland, regular member, term ending June 2015. Mark Peven, regular member, term ending June 2015. Robert Morrison, regular member, term ending June 2015. Planning Commission appointments. Ram Singh, regular member, term ending June 2015. Chris Tyken, regular member, term ending June 2015. John Corey, from alternate, and we moved him to a regular member, term ending June 2013. And Ben Taheri is a regular member, term ending June 2013, and Joey White is an alternate member, term ending June 2014. And in the Heart of the City Design Review Committee, Sarah Kiefer was appointed as a residential member, term ending June 2015. Appointments for Park and Natural Resource Commission, Steve Stuber, regular member, term ending June 2015. Brian Wolf, regular member, term ending June 2015. Ivor Cleveland, youth member, term ending 2013. And Isaac Hawkinson, youth member, term ending June 2013. And those are the members of the commission that were appointed to our boards and commissions. There were no other items to come before the City Council, and the council meeting was adjourned. I'd like to remind everyone that council action replays at 6 a.m., noon, 6 p.m., and midnight. City Council meetings replay at various times on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I encourage you to watch the following to see how you can view past meetings and current meetings via the internet at www.burnsville.org. I'm Elizabeth Couts, Mayor of the City of Burnsville. Thank you for joining me, and continue to make a difference.